where President Uhuru Kenyatta has now invited members of parliament back into town for a special address he intends to give on Monday. The Speaker of the National Assembly says the president has requested for a special sitting where he will make important statements. Now, the development came as the president expressed confidence that the case against him would collapse. And as KTN's senior political reporter Sam Ogina now explains, tens of MPs have already acquired their visas ahead of the journey to The Hague.
With barely 4 days to the history-making date at The Hague, the president finally spoke. He fell short of confirming his trip to The Hague, but he says the whole case is a passing cloud. The president has now called a special session of both houses of parliament for Monday afternoon, where he is expected to announce his travel plans. Speaker of the National Assembly, Justin Muturi, said through a special gazette notice that MPs have been requested to attend the Monday meet at Parliament chambers for the presidential address. MPs from across the political divide have backed the president's decision to make the trip to The Hague for the ICC status conference. This essentially making Uhuru Kenyatta the first sitting president of a sovereign state to submit to the International Court.
And Your Excellency, nikiona wewe, you are more stronger before ICC issues came to be. And now that we are together going to Hague to confirm that that thing has come to an end, you will even more stronger even after that.
Tutaenda sisi zote na wewe huko. Some of us physically, others in spirit, lakini tutaenda sisi zote huko. Na tutarudi na wewe hapa.
At the Dutch embassy, a battery of Kenyan parliamentarians pitched tent to acquire visas to travel to The Hague. Members of the National Assembly, senators and even cabinet secretaries made it to the embassy early morning, saying their trip is self-financed and not funded by taxpayers. Despite a warning from the court that it will only permit those whose attendance has been confirmed by the chamber, that will not dampen the delegation's spirits.
This is a national issue. We are undergoing a national shame, so to speak. Our president has been given a tag. And therefore we want to go and know this evidence. If there is no evidence, then the ICC should relieve our president from this problem.
And I think at this time we should be praying for the president. It's not a simple thing. It's not a small issue. And I think that's the reason why the president and his friends should actually be with him, especially at this trying moment.
Hata kama tutakuwa tu hapo nje, unapigia jamaa Uhuru namwambia take out my brother, man, you know.
Uhuru is scheduled to attend the second status conference, scheduled for the 8th of October, to defend himself against the prosecution's office accusations that he is frustrating Fatou Bensouda's quest to obtain evidence to prosecute him. Kenya's Attorney General Professor Githu Muigai's brief is defense on the country's cooperation with the prosecutor's office. President Uhuru's defense team is likely to apply for the termination of the case after the status conference.
He goes head on to face his worst nightmare, but the president will not be alone, as a battery of Kenyan delegation from parliament and even the executive will be in tow to show solidarity. Uhuru remains confident that he will conquer his case at The Hague. Sam Ogina, KTN, Nairobi.